Hey everyone, it's Martin, and I'm back out here at the utility control building trying to finish up a few of the projects that's still left to do on this building. And the thing I'm working on today is we have our batteries in here for the solar system that we've got, and so the building needs to stay vented. And so what I'm doing is I'm putting some vents up in the gables, and if you can look and see, right now the gables are completely open, and we're going to be putting some vents in the ends of them. What I'm doing here is I'm going to frame in an area where there's going to be screens, and what I've got is I've measured from the center of the building out 16 inches on either side, and what I'm doing is basically just going to mark these boards, and the other side is exactly the same as this side, so I'm going to be cutting 4 of them exactly the same. And the easiest way for just to get that angle real quick is just put it up there and scribe it on there. So that's what I'm going to cut, and we'll make four of them exactly the same. Okay, so I've got 2 boards for this side and then 2 of them for the side over on the other end, and they will fit in just like that. Then another one will be over here, and we'll go ahead and nail that one in. Okay, as far as the height of this goes, I want to get as much as I can out of the vent area, but I can't go real high on here because we will have soffits that are going to be coming up here, and then I need a little bit of room for some trim. So I'm going to stick with, I believe, like 9 inches right there. So this vent will be 32 inches wide by 9 inches tall. And that means I'm going to need 2 more boards on this end. That will be 14.5. Hopefully it'll be the same there. Yeah, 14 and about 5/8 on that side. Okay, we're going to do kind of the same thing on this side as we did with this line. Is I'm going to put this up here and just mark the back side of it on top here, to get an idea of where that line needs to be. When I get to the point where I'm putting this stuff in that's kind of awkward to work on and up high, I like to cut it just a little tight so that you can sort of tap it into place and it stays where you want it until you can get to the point of nailing it in. It's like a third hand, so you don't have to hold it quite so much. Alright, that can almost stay there just on its own. But we'll pop a couple nails in it. Okay, there's that one. Alright, there's that one. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is take this OSB, it's 7/16 OSB, and fill in this gap here, this gap, and the one over here. And we're going to leave this vent area open. And I've got about 1 inch worth of nailing space down here on the bottom. I'm going to do that all the way around the side here where we're going to put the screens. All right, so what I will do is go 30 inches to that one. It'll be 15 inches high there and about 3 inches high on the other end. So 30, 15, and 3. Okay, so let's see how this one fits. There we go. All right, right there. So all of this is going to get covered with log siding, so a little bit of gaps in here is not going to make that big of a difference. Okay, so I was using size 8 nails for toe nailing, and I switched back to the size 6, a little smaller for the siding. If you hear a tractor running off in the background, that would be Shelley out digging stumps with the tractor up the hill. She has a channel called Chicks in the Sticks, and shows her just doing stuff around here on her own. And digging stumps with the backhoe is one of the things that she really likes to do. I'm going to put a link down in the bottom, down in the comments here. If you want to look up that channel, she would appreciate it if you checked it out and subscribed if you like to watch her doing stuff down here in the woods. Okay, so back to this. We've got this piece of screen wire we've been dragging around with us forever, and never knowing exactly when or where we would need it. And I think right now is a good place for this. If I'd have been thinking, I probably would have gone ahead and nailed this on before I put these things on, but we're going to go ahead and do that up above here. So what's going to happen, this area up here, I have built louvers for vents like this before where they had rain louvers on them. Up in here, we've had this out here with this open for probably about 6 months, 7 months, something like that. And we've had a couple of pretty good storms that have rained and blown real hard, and there's never been any rain blow through. So I'm assuming that it's far enough up underneath here that it's kind of just doesn't get affected by that. So while I'm not going to put louvers on it, I am going to trim it in some treated wood that I'm going to cut the same thickness as this OSB to help kind of protect the OSB a little bit. And we have siding for this ordered. It's kind of a wood log siding, and so I'm not going to be able to really do the trim work until that siding gets here, but we're going to get everything done up till that point, so we'll quit having birds trying to fly in and out of here and bugs trying to get in and out. And so the vents will be intact and usable. They just won't be trimmed out completely when I get done today, but we'll get that done as soon as that siding comes in, and once the siding is on, I'll be able to put the trim around that. Okay, the screen is up and stretched out pretty decent. I'm just going to cut it to fit that opening now. Alright, there's that. .35.5 by 9. there. Okay, this is the part that will finish this end out, and it's going to go right up there. Okay, so this is what this looks like with the screen in, and it'll allow for ventilation in and out of the building. The log siding, the first thing that will go up is the soffit panels, which will go up on the sides here, which will come to about right there, and then the log siding will be cut to fit up against that. And then once that's done, then the trim that we put around here will come in, and that will attach out to the log siding and create hopefully a weatherproof barrier around the edges of that so that the OSB doesn't get wet. And we'll have to film that later after the log siding gets here, but that took care of it up to that point. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like and a share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. See you next time.